Welcome to Process Instrumentation Lab. Today we will take an overview of process instrumentation laboratory facilities. This is a main switch which is used to power on the power distribution panel. This power distribution panel is a electrical cabinet which is used to control three-phase supply to the equipment, motors and utilities. Moving ahead, this is a hydraulic tank setup. It consists of experimental setup of first order system using acrylic tank and second order system with non-interacting and interacting facilities. In the feed line, there is a rotameter connected to measure the inlet flow to the equipment. It is a flow indicator which is used to locally indicate the fluid flow rate in liters per hour. The range of the rotameter is from 25 liters per hour to approximately 250 liters per hour. The flow is regulated by manually operated ball valve in the pipeline. This setup consists of overhead tank and recirculation tank. The water is recirculated with the help of this recirculation pump, which is controlled by variable frequency drive, and in auto mode it is regulated through DCS. This setup also consists of pump characteristic setup. The pump flow rate is varied by throttling the speed of the pump, and that flow rate is measured with the help of magnetic flow meter connected in the setup. This valve is going to throttle the flow rate in accordance with the set point through DCS. This loop also consists of a pressure control loop where the line pressure is measured with the help of foundation field bus pressure transmitter with this orange cable which is connected to the H1 card of the DCS. Students can perform various experiments using this hydraulic tank setup. These mimics are piping and instrumentation drawings which facilitate beginners and instrumentation engineers to understand the flow of process and instrumentation involved. Symbols for process flow piping and instrumentation is also shown as a mimic. Moving ahead, there is a level control panel with level controller, which is used to control the level in the tank with the help of single loop PID controller. We have Fuji PID controller, and recently this controller is replaced by Nippon PID controller. This control cabinet is a housing for controller and a power supply, which is used to power the transmitter in the level loop. This is a level tank with HP and LP tapping. This facility is used to perform level measurement with the help of differential pressure transmitter, which is connected at the HP tapping. This is a 3051 differential pressure transmitter, and the signal is going from this cable to the controller in the level control panel. The throttling of the flow in the feed line is done with the help of control valve with valve positioner, as shown in this video. So, with reference to the set point, the level transmitter, which measures the instantaneous level measurement in the tank and regulate the level by throttling this valve through this controller and through this I2P converter. We also have a facility of drain control or drain throttling with the help of this valve, which is connected in the drain line. So students can experiment level control by drain valve throttling or by feed valve throttling. Moving ahead, there is a ratio control loop. In many of the industries, ratio control is required to maintain the ratio between the two fluids which are used for blending operation. We have pilot plant set up with magnetic flow meter and vortex flow meter in the two lines, and a valve with electro-pneumatic valve positioner. This setup is controlled by PLC in the laboratory. This is a mimic for ratio control loop. So the flow is measured with the two transmitters, and PLC controls the valve so as to maintain the ratio between the two fluids. The primary loop in the lab is a pressure control loop, which consists of main storage tank and two feed pumps, pump 1 and pump 2, which throttles the flow rate in the pipeline, and the flow rate, the fluid is brought into the cold water header as shown. A pressure transmitter from Emerson 3051 is employed with the help of impulse line, which is connected to the pressure tapping of the cold water header, which measures the header pressure, and the signal is given to the pressure control panel at pressure controller. This is a Fujimec PXR4 pressure controller which regulates the flow rate by throttling the current in the range of 4 to 20 milliampere, and that is further regulated by the two VFDs which throttle the pump. Selection of any one of the VFD is done with the help of selector switch in the panel. So PowerFlex 40 VFDs are employed for two pumps in the pressure loop so as to facilitate the flow control by throttling the pump speed control instead of throttling the flow rate in the pipeline using control valve. We have next setup, that is control valve characteristic setup, which facilitates the students to understand three different types of control valve plugs and their characteristic study. We have on-off, equal percentage and linear plug control valve. This is a completely manual setup with the water storage tank which maintains the header pressure constant. This setup facilitates students to study the control valve characteristics, normally installed characteristics of a control valve. The students can perform the experiment and find out the relationship between percentage travel and percentage flow for various plug designs. The actuator control is ensured with the help of three-way solenoid valve over here. So this is a manually operated setup.